In this video, I want to talk about the amount of reward, the frequency of reward, and the type of reward you use when you're training your dog. The biggest mistake people make oftentimes is they just don't give enough reward, or the reward is not valuable enough. And you'll see the dog starts to check out, the dog starts to not want to engage anymore. So in today's video, I want to focus on how I like to reward my dog. I use a really high quality food when I use food, like the Ziwi Peak, which I really like, and I'm going to show you two different ways I use this reward. And you can see Shmuley's ready to go. He wants to play, he wants to train because he knows we're going to have fun. And fun in training is what's really going to do it. So let's get started. Let's do a little bit of training. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to show him that I've got cookies. But the biggest mistake you're going to make is you're going to put one cookie in your hand, and that one cookie you're going to say, hey, and you're going to give him the cookie, and then that's it. There's a complete disconnect. And that's what you don't want with the dog. You want a constant engagement. So what I'll do here is I'll say, hey, and I give him one, I'll give him one, I'll give him one, yeah. So right here already, with these multiple feedings, he's already getting really dialed in. So now I can start asking for things like, hey, spin, good, spin, yeah, reward, reward again, reward again, reward again. I'm running low on food, so I'm gonna go get some more out of the other pocket. Good, ready, spin, spin, Platz, yes. And I'm reloading already here because I know I'm gonna need it. So back, 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 yes. Right. So I'm just going to show you a bunch of style of rewarding the dog so that you have an idea. I'm not really showing you how to get the dog to down or to sit or to back up or to do whatever. I'm just showing you the methodology that I use in playing with him and in training with him, and that kind of keeps him excited. So now he's kind of flat, right? So now I want to get excited, and I can say, hey, spin, Platz. Yeah, and there's going to be a couple rewards, right? And also my energy stays really, really exciting. So and this is a great way to feed your food. If you're feeding a really high quality food like the Ziwi Peak that I'm using here, you can just, yeah, super, super, Shmoo, super. Weave, weave, weave. Look at the excitement I'm getting, you know, here, yeah. Because at the end of it, there's so much reward, right? He's like, it's reward, 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 then behavior. What most people do is they get behavior, 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 reward. That dog's thinking to himself, well, this really sucks. This is really, really unfair. I really don't want to do this. So instead, here, hey, yeah, super. Here, yep, good. Super, yep. Good, super, super. Spin. Yeah, spin. Yeah, super. Hey, weave. Good. Rest. With me. Good. Spin. And look at how much time I'm spending with him, and he's still, hey, super motivated because I'm not running out of treats and I'm not making him do more than I'm paying him for. In other words, if I ask him to do 10 things and then I give him one cookie, it's unfair. The way I like to train is I like to ask for 10 things and give 20 rewards. So that reward is one, monetary, like a food or a cookie, and two, it's also emotional. Like training your dog doesn't need to be complicated. In fact, it should be fun. When training is fun for both you and your dog succeeds and you enjoy training. That is what I've developed into my online dog training. Whether you're looking for advanced problem solving, some basic obedience, or competitive obedience and tricks, whether you're dealing with aggression, problem solving like jumping on people, leash pulling, or anything else, my online dog training covers exactly that. There are more than 170 lessons, more than 60 hours of instruction designed to help you better understand your dog and solve the problems that plague you now. Join the thousands of people who have developed a better relationship with their dog through my online dog training. Giving him a reward, whether it's cookie or a toy, Platz, is going, nope, Platz, yes, is going to be emotional for him. There's some kind of an emotional capacity to this thing I'm doing. So here you see I've never once run out of food, and when I reload, it's while he's eating here, right? So I'm constantly reloading. And the other thing I do too, as you can see this in more of a close-up, is I've got cookies in this hand. I drop one, I drop one, I drop one, I back up, I'm dropping, I'm dropping. I'm constantly keeping this engagement with him, right? Good, spin, yeah, super, spin, yeah, super, super, good. And you can see, even with a dog right there and a dog over here, his number one focus is staying engaged to me. One, because he has really nice genetics, but two, because we're dialed in. This is much more valuable. He sees that dog over there. Hey, let's, good. Stay, super, super, stay, super, super, super. Sit, yeah, super. Stay, da boy, yeah, super. And he knows wherever my hand is, there's going to be food. But he also knows this little game, which is if I close my hand, he has to go away from it. Stay. No, stay. Super. Super. Here. Yeah. And that's how I'll distract him too. He looks at another dog. I don't want to make it anything negative because there's nothing negative going on. Instead, I'm just going to get him re-engaged to me. One other thing that I think is very important to do with the dog is to build focus to your face. Now, I like to use these Ziwi Peak air-dried treats, and you can see what I can do with them is put them in my mouth. And here, and because it's like beef jerky, I can keep it in my mouth and I don't really mind the taste at all. The other thing too is it builds this focus from my dog to my eyes that I don't get otherwise. Here. And notice when he misses, I don't let him get it off the ground. I keep it focused to me. Good. Yeah, super, super. Keeping the engagement, keeping the rewards on a high level, really rewarding abundantly. You're gonna need to put corrections in. You saw me pop them a couple times. There's nothing wrong with correcting the dog. Try to, in closing, make this a real obvious thing that I reach in my pocket and I give him treats. Like I reach in my pocket, now I wait. So the treats just happen to be in my hand. So now, when I do a mark, like a yes or, oh, that a boy, he knows, hey, oh, that there's treats already there. And there's treats already here. And there you go. Have fun with that one. Okay, Shmuel.